Shall we look apart? Oh, my most honorable gentlemen, Dean, ladies and gentlemen, may I present? And once again, the master's gone. He seems to be a real master at disappearing. God damn it, Kim. More is expected to appear. Things happen. Ardos learned that one of the biggest gossips in the Kosh is among the guests. Her name is Mina of Mountain. We must talk to her and do things. Right. The most honorable master Ardo of Bordark, Palitana, the Imperial Oxblood, protector of the Imperial Signature of Rudol's Shield, venerable member of the Goretti and Cedar Cabinet, descendant. Oh my Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Honorable Warrior is the throat clearing of the Society of Roll. Oh, he cleared his throat. We're not part of the throat clearing group. He's just cleared his throat. Wow. This is an impressive hall. With not many people, but still. Holy cow. I can't see Mora anywhere. But let's talk to the other guests. Perhaps we'll find out more. Well, we're supposed to talk to some mountain person, but I want to talk to this fella, this countess first, because her fashion sense is actually kind of intriguing. Like, how does she... I can see butt cheek, that's all I know. And let's see the front on. Wow, she's got a lot to show, doesn't she?
It is a great honor to meet you, Palitana Boristok. When the Baron sent me his invitation, he never mentioned that such illustrious guests would be attending.
You sound so bored by this invitation party.
But that's most friendly of you. And you are?
Oh, Ardo, you look like such a pirate.
Oh, excuse me. How impolite. I am Countess Malgora del Incendio. I am visiting the Kingdom of Kosh on a personal matter. I couldn't help noticing that you arrived rather late. But then, our host has not set a particularly good example either, has he?
Trust me, dear Countess. No one is more saddened by these circumstances than I.
Well, Lord Pi is going to just jump right in there. May I ask you something?
Of course. Why not?
I don't want anything, I'm sorry. Well, I shouldn't ask that. How are you enjoying the celebration?
It's like all the other banquets held in the Kingdom of Kosh over the last 100 years. Terribly dull, don't you think?
Oh, well, I suppose. I've never really been to one.
I would be lying if I said I was bored. I have business matters to discuss with the Baron.
Naturally. Why else would a man of your stature be here?
Oh, wow, yeah, she did say 100 years. Forgive me, noble Margaret Delanco, but I found the banquet so dreary. Why are you still here? Did I hear you correctly, noble Countess? 100 years?
It's just a little joke. I meant to say that nothing ever changes in the Kosh, that's all. But who knows? We may face great changes sooner than we think.
Oh? Do you care to elaborate?
Of course. Why not?
Can you tell me anything about the Baron de Jin?
The Baron hobnobs with many of the most important figures in the Empire. As well as catching up with the Baron, I was actually hoping to meet some of them. But they all appear to have been unable to attend. What a shame. Of course. Why not?
Can you tell me something about the other guests?
I'm afraid not. All those dullards and that confused old man with his plot to besmirch draconic history. I hope they all rot in the deepest nether hell.
Fair enough.
I don't mean you, of course. To be honest, I had hoped that there'd be more people of your caliber here. I'm really only here to satisfy my curiosity about the Baron's new consort.
Well, we here too for that.
Well, then you'll be glad to know that I share your curiosity. I'm positively burning to meet this girl, Mora.
Of course. Why not?
Have you noticed anything unusual?
What do you mean? Do you think the guests were lured away from the terrace under false pretenses? Or that the Baron's court magician is racing about the halls a bit too hastily? Or are you referring to the fact that you arrived late at the banquet and were not even announced as official guests?
Countess, please. Surely you don't mean to suggest that my late arrival is somehow connected with the court magician's haste?
Certainly not, my dear Palitana. What could an honest man like the Baron possibly have to fear from you? Let's just say that I have a lively imagination. Of course. Why not?
Oh, we've asked everything except for the other one.
It's like, naturally. Why else would a man of your
So,
stature
why are
be here?
you still here?
That's a good question. I guess I'm just curious about the Baron's new concubine. She must be very special with all the fuss he's making. Of course.
Thanks. Come on, Nara. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, Ardor. The lady was cold as ice. Wow, Kano. She seemed alright. Despite her strange taste and attire, she seemed alright. Oh, there's Mina. We gotta chat to her late. She's breathtaking, isn't she? Such a... Oh, you're such a flatterer. Oh, gods. Guys, come on. Ooh, Archmage Rakorium. Even though we weren't invited, we should still respect Trevi's hospitality. What do you mean? Are we being too conspicuous? You're the guys are following me in like a very orderly fashion. Like, go mingle with someone else. Kim,
What now?
go down there. You go stand there. You go
Back and
there.
forth.
I'll do my thing. Goodbye.
Meeting you is a pleasure. Oh, yes, a pleasure. Oh, in case we've met before and you forgot my name, I am Rakorium the Tagonist, former mean of Quicksilver Hall Festum.
Master, I think you mean Rakorium Montagonist, former dean of...
But that's what I said, Nortal. Now stop interrupting. Can't you see I'm talking with the Honorable Pantomime of Snorstock?
Where?
Palatine, not pantomime, Master Rakorium.
Ardor, I told you to go away. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What can I do for you? Oh, would you like to know something about magical goblets, perhaps? I read a very interesting manuscript recently.
He's an archmage, and unfortunately his memory seems to be failing him.
Yes, of course. What about Nortal? Yes, whatever.
Well,
Oh, that's a good question. Tell me, haven't Prince Benane and Raidry Conquebert arrived yet?
are they coming too?
Oh dear, I'm rather confused. That was another function that I planned to attend. Yes, of course.
Okay, this guy's
What
not going to give me
about
anything,
Nortal?
is he? Can you tell me...
Yes. This is a most impressive buffet for an archive, but it really is too loud in here to think clearly. Did I tell you about that manuscript? At the moment, I'm... What nonsense! The claptrap in this goblet book is simply... Excuse me, I keep drifting off. Yes, of course!
Goodbye. I have no patience for a person who's going to do that the whole freaking time, that's for sure. Banquet has begun, the food and drink are... Shalok
Sheikh Sarid El Farouk bin Har at your service, Palitana of Borstal.
That's the fella.
Greetings, Sheik. What brings you here in these troubled times? I hear that the mercenaries of Al-Anfas storm across your lands as we speak.
My friend and ruler, the Bey of Ferchaba, has requested that I travel to these foreign lands and seek out a new bride for him. He wishes to make a special addition to his harem.
Wow, okay.
I hope that I will not embarrass your female companion when I say that I believe I have found just the right woman to satisfy his desires. Countess Malgora del Incendio.
Really? Okay.
I would not want to interfere in your master's affairs, my most honorable Sheik. I would like to introduce you to someone.
Lord Pi. Greetings, Sheik. Would you oblige me with answering questions?
Thank you. I will do my best.
Met the other guests
I
yet?
don't know any of them personally, but I have spoken to a few of the guests. Only Countess del Incendio has steadfastly ignored me so far. She seems intent on testing my determination and my patience.
Well, I just went up and talked to her. She seemed fine.
The sight of this magnificent woman fills my heart with joy. It is almost as though I have found my one true love again. Shahrazad Karina Dorafsuni of the Beni Ish.
Dude, come on. We can do better than that.
Like I said, she is everything that the Bey desires for his harem. But she exudes such a menacing aura that I wonder whether I would survive were I to ask her to join my master's harem.
You've yet to talk to her, yet you're talking about her being everything he needs. Right.
Thank you. I will do my best.
What about the Baron?
Well, I think you know the Baron better than I do. The Bey has had very little to do with the House of Nadaret in the past, but the Baron seems to share the Bey's appreciation of the beautiful things in life.
Oh, God.
Thank you. I will do my best.
You enjoying yourself?
To be honest, it's all a bit tame. Don't get me wrong, but I think this is typical of the entire region.
You probably have very rowdy drinks, don't you?
The wild banquets celebrated in the halls of Ferchaba are renowned for their revelry and sensuality. Indeed, I know of nothing to compare.
I thought you could be very sexual, weren't
This
you?
banquet, on the other hand, is, shall we say, rather quiet and reserved. But who knows? Perhaps something interesting will happen later. Thank you. I will do my best. I'm sorry, but as a foreigner, practically everything, especially these bizarrely named dishes. If, on the other hand, you are referring to the guests, then I must admit that you are the most interesting people here, aside from Countess Incendio. But now that I think about it, a short while ago a man in a white robe stalked across the banquet hall with 2 concubines on his arms, without even glancing at the assembled guests.
Okay. Enjoy yourself. Whoa. You must hear the tale of Alphaba and the 40 Thieves. I thought it was Alibaba and the 40 Wives. Yes, Faran, tell it again. Oh, you flatter me. I'm most honored. Please tell the tale of losing glove while picking berries in woods. Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess she seems alright. Why don't you talk to these two about things rather than the Countess? She doesn't seem like the person. Charming young lady. Well, Lord Power would be the judge of that. Well, she does have a lot of charm around her. I can see why people would probably find her charming. Excuse me. I wish to speak with the Squire. My dear lady, rest assured we will still have opportunity. I didn't know squires are held in high esteem, but okay.
May I introduce myself, your lordship? Squire Truman of Trueleaf by Cantankeron. Your humble servant.
Trueleaf. The Baron has indeed invited quite an illustrious crowd. And so we meet, Squire Truman.
But of course, ask away.
Guests?
Well, I consider myself to be very well informed. The Baron is always good for a surprise, and the guest list for his banquet is no exception. But I would stay well clear of the good Lady Mina of the Mount. If you spend just a few minutes in her company, she'll never stop spreading lies about you, which she will probably do in any case. Yes, that pretentious laugh of hers, it's unbearable. Unlike these 2 beautiful ladies here.
Oh, Squire, you're gonna get some tonight.
But of course, ask away. Dadjin of Nadaret has many friends, and I'm glad to be one of them. He most recently befriended the former Imperial Chancellor Onswin of Ravensmount. And as you can tell by this magnificent banquet, the Baron is a very rich man. And he is nearly as generous as I am.
What does that mean? Am I incorrect in thinking squires aren't exactly the most richest of people in the world?
But of course,
Like,
ask
they're
away.
up there, but they're not exactly rolling in it. I'm not even sure there's a squire in this banquet hall. Look as though you enjoy yourself a great deal. Am I right? Wink wink, nudge nudge.
And why not? The young ladies are beautiful, the conversation pleasant, and the servants are more than willing to quench my thirst for good wine.
Indeed, you are quite right, Squire.
Have you had a drink yet, Ardo? I've yet to see wine past those lips. Those hairy, beautiful lips.
What? But my dear sir, at your age, well, I mean, I was just talking to these ladies. I'm sure you'll excuse me. But of course, ask away.
I don't know what happened there, but okay. Have we missed anything interesting?
Oh, well, a little adventure. I accompanied a lady out onto the balcony earlier. We think we heard someone crying out from the gorge below the castle.
That may have been me killing a few people, just ignore that.
The guards told us that they were the cries of harpies, those horrid chimeras, winged women with neither arms nor legs. Who would create such useless creatures?
They got legs, they're just more bird-like, and they've got wings for arms. Where did you say this was exactly?
The entrance to the balcony is over there at the end of the hall, but the doors are locked now. Apparently, the Baron is preparing a gift on the balcony as we speak.
Oh, really? Well, I won't disturb your slumber. And by slumber, I obviously mean you're socializing with everyone. You wanna chat, boy?
At your service. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy. Well, if my calculations are correct, and I'm not completely blind, I'm pretty sure we've talked to everyone of note except for you, because you just ignore me. But I'll talk to your squire. Wonderful. Is it in a break room? Enable us to unravel the... Oh, Jesus. At last. Master, my congratulations at last. There's still underlying conceptual error in script if you... Oh, is he talking about his goblets again? Kind sir. Suppose we should have everyone. 15,000 paragraphs in a single work are just too many. But on a quantitative perspective, it should be enough to fill 40 hours of research. What are you on about, sir? Are you saying you could did 15,000 paragraphs on a goblet? I'm pretty impressed.
Wish that I could stay. Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. And though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight in the misty light.